CSS Impact, creating reports. Creating reports within CSS Impact is fast, simple, and easy. Every single data element within our database is exposed for you to data mine and report to and export. Our ad hoc report developer can query any piece of the system you need in any fashion you want and export it in many different formats. Let me show you how. First, you click on Impact, then you click on Reports, then Management Report, and Ad hoc Reports. Once you're there, you can either click on one of the pre-existing reports that you've already created and saved. We call those template reports, or you can simply design a brand new one. In this case, I'm going to show you how to create a report. I'm going to walk you through every single process. In the interim, you're going to learn how easy it is to create a report, schedule it, and export data out of it. Why don't we start by creating a desk commission report. First, I choose my source. In this case, I'm going to choose my desk commission source. Next, I'm going to continue to choosing my fields. Real simple. First thing I want to do is I want the transaction date. Next, what I want is the desk. Next, I'm going to want the client code. Next, I want the debtor number. Next, I want the status. Next, I want the transaction code used for that transaction. And next, I want the gross commission amount. And finally, I want the desk commission amount. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to format each item. In this case, I would like this to be dollars and dollars. I would like to sum up my totals, and I simply just click on sum. Next, I'm going to go to my filters. Within my filters, I'm going to filter by transaction date. The operator that I can use could be anything I want. It could be equals, in time period, less than, greater than, in between. If it's blank or it doesn't equal something, it isn't like, it isn't less than, it isn't greater than, it isn't between, it isn't blank, is less than a specific field that I designate, is greater than a field that I designate, equals a specific field, does not equal a specific field, or you can use previous or. In this case, I'm going to use in time period. Then I'm going to choose within the last 7 days. Next, I'm going to want to exclude some transaction codes. Next, you click on the summary. For summary, I want it to summarize by transaction amount, by gross amount, by desk commission net. Next, I'm going to want this to be a sum. And of course, I'm going to format them all as currency. And what I want is I want to add the grand totals to it. So now that I've got my report already built up, I've chosen my data source, the data fields, my filters, and also the summary. Let's preview and see what we get. Great. I get my transaction date, my desk, my clients, my debtor numbers, my status, my transaction code, the gross amount, and the gross commission amount. I also get my summary on top by transaction amount and gross commission amount, as well as the sum for the desk commission amount. Now I would like to group this and clean this up a little bit, so let's go back and clean this up. The first thing I want to do is group it by transaction date. The next part I would like to group is by desk. And finally, I would like to have it sorted by client. The next thing I'd like to do is clean up my summary titles. Now let's see, after we have selected to group by transaction date, desk, and sort by the client code, let's see what we get. Now we have the summary on top with a clean label. We have it grouped by date and desk and sorted by client. Now that you've completed your report, you can simply click Save As, give it a report name. You can add a category to it. In this case, I'm not. And you can go back to your report list and run the desk commission report, and it'll generate the report for you. Export it out in any format you want: HTML, PDF, spreadsheet, CSV, spreadsheet, Excel, Word, XML, OpenOffice, or RTF. You can choose to add more filters right here, or you can simply decide to modify the report to add additional functions. Now you'll notice that you're in edit mode. You can add more fields, modify your filters, modify your summary. You can add charts and gauges. You can make this a shared item or a read-only item, and you can schedule this report to be emailed to your client, to your trust department, to your manager, or to yourself by schedule. You simply type in your schedule, when do you want this report to start, what frequency, and what format do you want the information to be sent over. And you simply type in your email address. This portion right here enables you also to extract the data into a network drive, a UNC, publish it into a website, or publish it to an FTP site as well. And this is how easy it is to create a report or a data extraction within CSS Impact. Thank you.